Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the Interbubs. This is ReNDoG coming at you from just outside a very beautiful tree in another episode of Minecraft Survival from the Hermitcraft server. In the previous episode, the Logfellas were on trial in the courtroom of the White Municipal District, and some might say that justice was served. Mind controlled by a freaking bunny rabbit. Can you believe it, Cyberdogs? Oh, the shame, the shame. In this episode, my friends, we're going to be heading back to the Moba Lisa Project. I've got some great news for you guys. Etho has now finished off the capture points, which means we can finally finish off our lane, and we still have a lot of work to do out there, and I can't wait to get back there and do some crafting with you guys. It's going to be fan-freaking-tastic, man. Sit back and relax. I hope you have a tasty beverage. I hope you have a crunchy snack. Time to play some Minecraft with your dog, baby. And here we are, guys, in Hermit Canyons, in an unknown location. We haven't really been here before, and I know some of you guys out there are saying, what the jazz, ReNDoG, where are you, dude? I feel lost. Why is there a beautiful tree with a sign on it? Well, my friends, I am very pleased to announce to those of you out there who don't actually know this news. If you don't actually know this, I don't know where you've been. Your internet must have been broken or something. But Hermitcraft has recently welcomed a brand new Hermit to the server. And that new Hermit is none other than Vintagebeef. Beef of the vintage variety has joined us here on Hermitcraft, which is fan-freaking-tastic, and I am delighted to have the man on the server, one of my favorite Minecrafters of all time, and somebody who I've watched for a very, very long time, so I must say I am quite honored and privileged to be playing on the same server as Vintagebeef, and I thought what we would do is we would throw together a little welcome package for the Beefinator, and this is a gift, basically, from the Logfellas, and it says, future profits lie within, chop away. And the idea is that Beef is going to cut down this tree, and in there is going to be a chest. He's going to crank open that chest. It's going to be a welcome gift note from the Logfellas and a really good pickaxe. The Beefinator 3000, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, fortune 3, and mending. A very good pickaxe, and he really does need that pickaxe. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly why. You're going to have to go and watch his series. The good news is he's not that far into the series so far at the time of this recording, so you guys have ample time to catch up. He's only a couple of episodes in, so you guys won't miss any action. Make sure you go and check out his YouTube channel. I shall put a link in the description box below for you guys. And yeah, go and follow Vintagebeef's Hermitcraft series. It's going to be awesome, and I do hope that Mr. Beef enjoys his present, and may he put his present to good use. Now, we've got lots of other stuff to do in today's episode, my friends. Firstly and foremostly, some of you guys might be saying, ReNDoG, there is a continuity error here. You're supposed to be in jail. What in the name of all that is holy is going on? You were supposed to be locked up yesterday or in the previous episode with all the other Logfellas. Well, that's not exactly how things turned out. Check it out, my friends.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft jailified server.
Oh, the shame!
Been locked up.
Exhume!
Hi!
Hi!
It's a good thing you're on right now. I was just starting to record.
Yeah.
I could hear you there.
I don't have any toilet paper in here, man.
Oh, dude, no toilet paper. Disgusting.
No, I know.
Oh, I need to do my business speaking about that. We
are being treated like animals in this place. Eating radishes.
Radishes, beetroots. Look, it's a floaty bird's butt face.
Cupfan? What do you want? Get out of here, Cupfan.
Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry. I'm just here for you. I will break you out. Don't you worry your faces about it, my friends. Come on.
I know that voice. I know that voice.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Oh, man. Free. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
nice. Hello, Logfella, Mr. Python GB.
Hi, Python.
By the way, Python, great job at the trial there. No one had a clue.
No,
they didn't have a clue.
Yeah, I was slightly intoxicated. That wine got me going quite nicely, man.
Yeah, that was a good vintage. That was a good vintage, yes.
They were fantastic, man. So, yeah, here's the plan. So you guys have come out, but to sort of keep you guys in the jail without keeping you guys in the jail, I've got some armor stands and some stuff I can put down for you.
I'm picking up what you're putting down there, Python.
Don't get locked in.
Okay, so let's start off with the old Ren. Hey, buddy.
Oh, that's so clever.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll come down here and they'll think, oh, there's a ReNDoG in jail.
Yeah.
Looking quite handsome, I might add.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, and let's. Oh, that went on
Oh,
my
you put
feet.
that on yourself.
There we go. The only thing is, Ren doesn't have any boots, so
No
yeah,
boots for Ren.
his luxurious life has come to an end down there.
That's okay. That's okay. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
They'll never tell the difference.
They will not
They
be
never
able to.
will.
The thing I'm wondering though is,
Mhm.
now that we're out of jail, what happens if someone logs onto the server? What are we gonna do?
Well,
Oh,
Well, you see, I do have some spare wine from the trial, so I would suggest you drink this, and we could get out together.
oh,
Excellent, yes.
invisibility.
that is great.
Nice. Speaking of
Spark-
invisibility, where in the jazz is false symmetry?
I think she broke out already. I was half asleep and I heard someone break indoors and using. Oh, that reminds me, I got my pick. Oh. Oh, we could have. Oh,
Dang
never
it.
mind. Never mind.
Oh,
I should put my
blimey.
armor back on as well.
Hey.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I've also got a pick in my inventory. Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been helpful.
Well, now that we're out of here, let's walk and talk because we can make an amends for all of our heinous deeds here on the server.
Yeah.
We've been
Yeah.
under the spell of the log fella.
A freaking rabbit, X. I mean, you and I, we were just exploring one day,
Yep.
looking for some wood.
Yeah.
And then a rabbit sprinkled some of its dust on us, and I
that's
don't know
it.
what happened.
You know,
That
magical
rabbit does-
rabbits are a real problem in this world, and we've encountered one. I'm sure maybe other people on the server have, but yes, we've been acting under the orders of an evil rabbit for some time here, and we're going the wrong way.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, we're supposed to go to the Logfella shop.
Oh, that's right, we are. The after effects are still kicking in
Yes, still
Damn
be
of the
easier
mind control.
in evil ways. So we've had a discussion. We've had time to talk while we've been in there. Python, we're thinking about giving these logs away for free now. You know.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the log farmer is trying to build an empire against our will, and now that we're
Yeah.
free of his spell, it's time to give away some free logs because we made our diamonds, we've made our money.
Yeah. It's not like we can't get logs absolutely easily or anything. Wink, wink.
Yep, we got Ren to chop down all the trees. No, I'm joking. We got. I guess it's not really a war anymore. The war is over. Logs are free.
Logs are free for all.
All right, diamonds renamed. Prices be free.
Yep.
But we got to let the people know that the prices are free. And
That's
I've
right.
seen a really cool way to do that. If you guys follow me,
Mhm.
there is a wonderful new establishment, a shop that's a little bit hidden out of view down here.
Okay. Yeah.
Bit of a janky way to get to it, but here is. I was about to say tectonics. That's not it. Tango tonics, right?
Tango tonics.
Or is it tectonics? I think it's tectonics.
I think it is tectonics, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is his
Huh.
potion shop, right? And if you come down here, you're going to be wowing at the lovely build that he's made. I mean, pretty incredible looking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow,
And
yeah.
It brings you down to this right here, which is False's advertisement area. Don't know if you've seen this before, but
Aha.
I set up a little advertisement on the left. This is one of the ways you can walk into the area. And down here, there is an advert for my gold. Oh, wow, there's one for the ender chest. False's ender. Wow, that's really cool.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Wow.
Sort of like, it looks like it goes down forever, but it probably stops just out of sight.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, other people have been setting up as well. This is fantastic. So we've got my gold one
Sweet
here.
shop.
Yeah, we got Wood World over here.
Woodwork.
Woodworld. That's a really cool axe right there. It kind of looks like a scythe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very cool advert. I love it.
I mean, maybe, I was going to say maybe we take the one next to it, but we can't do that. Then we've got the
The
Squid
Squid
Shop.
Shop. Nice.
Yep, awesome. And then we got this one here that's free. And what I'm thinking is, if you think about where Tectonics is in relation to this advertising place, it must mean that our shop isn't too far away from this as well. So maybe we could expand it downwards, extend it into this advertising area. Does that sound cool?
That sounds like a pretty good idea. I like that, X.
Awesome. Okay, then let's get a dig in. Let's figure out how close we are to this area here. So, my log fellas, we've finally tidied this little area down here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
Finally.
nice and snazzy. We got some spruce wood here. We had clay for the longest time. It looks so silly.
We were driving some people crazy with this place.
This is the area below the shop. So up there's the shop. Down here is our trading route with Scar, which we're not actually going to use anymore, I guess, because we've got the war machine. Although that needs a different name because that's kind of aggressive.
We could send them some free logs every now and then, X.
That is a great idea. It's now the Free Log Express.
The Free Log Express.
Yes.
Yep.
And
This
over
is
here,
looking really cool.
it is looking cool, isn't it? Over here, we've sort of tidied this side up. This is where our logs come and get delivered. And now we've got this direct path into where our shop is going to be. But we're going to start off probably by decorating that path. I see you've made it bigger already. I like this, Ren.
Little bit, yeah.
Let's do a bit of digging. So I'm thinking something kind of loggy, right? Lots of planks and logs here. Give it a real Logfellas vibe.
Yeah, I think that's cool. We can just do like a nice walls using a bunch of the different log textures. Maybe we can do something with a floor, make it look nice and natural. I mean, maybe we can try and create like a little miniature piece of nature, something like a little mini pond.
Yeah.
This is where the fun happens, man. I love this. I love just like no planning, just go into something. What are we going to build? There's 3 of us. I'm sure we'll come up with something great.
Oh, yeah.
Looking snazzy, Ren.
Looking real snazzy, man. I'm loving it.
Super snazzy. Love it.
What we got going on here? Python, you did the floor.
Yeah. Decided to go for 3 different kinds of wood that were sort of relatively similar in sort of color.
Yeah, they look cool. Does anyone have stairs?
I don't.
I do not.
I reckon stairs between these lamps would look good, you know?
Yeah, that would look
Are
fantastic.
you thinking spruce stairs?
Yeah, spruce stairs. But this is our lighting, isn't it? So what we got going on is some spruce-like boxes here, which we're putting leaf blocks into, and then some fences in front, which looks cool. And then I'm just putting in the lighting up the top here.
Yeah, it's looking real good.
We've been discussing using this as an entrance to the shop as well. So what we're going to do is have the advertisement allow you to also walk in and go straight through here as well into the shop, which is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's cool. It's like dual purpose. Like, ooh, free logs. Oh, and I can get there. Sweet.
Yes.
The problem is it takes the customer through the service area, which is a little bit like going into, you know, your 7-Eleven from the delivery entrance. But
exactly.
That's okay. It's all right.
It'll work out in the end. Log fellas, it's looking mighty fine, isn't it?
That's actually looking quite snazzy, I must say.
We have got stuck in here. We have just been doing this, getting away at it, and now I'm thinking we're actually like a block or 2 away from being done, are we not?
Yeah, we
pretty
are.
much.
Pretty much. We've been going pretty ham over here. I was thinking about maybe chucking in a couple bits of leaf action around here, just a nice little finishing touch, but.
Love what you've done with the saplings and the oak
plant pots.
The logs sort of coming in and out of the wall. That was Ren's idea. That looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, nice amount of depth. Looks really good.
Me and Python, we set up the 3 logs and just put in some plain oak down there at the front, since you don't really see that bit too much. Are you good, man? Are you done?
Yeah.
An artist is never done, Ren. That's what you say.
Yeah, an artist is never done, Eczema. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Well, if people can't see that there's 3 logs going on here, I don't know what's wrong with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think anyone that walks down here will now go through this tunnel. I mean, as soon as you see 3 logs, you're not going to go, oh, let's go up to the Logfellas bit. You're going to walk this way. And you're going to walk through this lovely tunnel, which is very EFO-ish, as we've been discussing. It's, quickly turned into a familiar design from the man cave. Not all of them have glowstone underneath, I just noticed.
Oh,
that doesn't matter, though, does it?
It does matter, X. The OCD is real, my friend.
Do you have more glowstone?
Yeah, I do. Don't worry. ReNDoG's got it.
Okay.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. 2 bits back here, Ren. That's all we need just in here. So then you go through a narrow stone, just to your left and right. There we go.
Ooh.
A narrow stone bit like this, which isn't too great. And I think customers might get confused at this point. They're like, where do we go now? So maybe a sign with like up here on that.
Maybe just a banner with an up arrow on it.
And then they come up into here and they can get themselves some free logs.
Free logs.
Yes.
Well, my cyber dogs, I think you will all agree that the Logfellas done pulled a fast one on the Hermits. No one will ever be able to tell the difference if they go to the jail cell, am I right? There will be Ren and Exuma just chilling in their cells, doing their time. Meanwhile, we're out here working our butts off, and that's what I'm talking about, man. Thanks to our creeper brother Python for breaking us out and setting up that ruse. absolutely genius, if you ask me. And yeah, here we are, back at the Moba Lisa Project. And man, I'm excited. We haven't been here for a while, and there have been some pretty major developments around the place. And I need to show you guys what has been cracking around here before we get busy with this part of today's episode. Firstly, and most importantly, Mr. Etho has finished off the capture towers, which is just absolutely amazing news. These are now working 100%. As you guys can see, if I am in the purple team and I come and stand on these pressure plates, let's throw another item onto that one to make it happen a little bit faster. Let's see if we can get a little bit of meat on that one. Come on! There we go. Now, the capture point is being captured by the blue team. You can see that it's ticking away, looking real good. Those lights are slowly but surely ticking down. Now it's gone into the red territory, and when we get it all the way to the end, this beacon is going to turn blue, signifying to the rest of the game that the blue team has captured this point. And yeah, I have no idea how Etho built this. It blows my mind. If you guys want to know how he kind of did it, well, I don't know. I'll put a link to his video. If you guys can understand it, then that is absolutely awesome. I unfortunately cannot understand it and can't explain it to you. All I know is when you capture the point, it goes blue, and that is fantastic, and that is now working for all 3 capture points here in the Moba Lisa game, and that means we can finish off what this is going to look like, right? Now that all the redstone is done, we can actually produce this area, which is going to be one of our goals over the next week or so. That is going to be absolutely fantastic, man. Now, there is another big development that has been going down. You might have seen this giant ass thing over here. I'm going to explain to you in a moment what that is all about, but I want to take you all the way to the top of this mountain first, because this little mountain top over here, well, let's just say it is getting wrecked. Iskall and I are slowly but surely, layer by layer, taking this entire mountain down. We're going to take it all the way down to the level of the beacon. We're probably about halfway there or so. This mountain was higher than this wall when we first started grinding this down. And yeah, we want to get rid of this because we want the backdrop of the Moba Lisa to look absolutely glorious. We don't want to have these janky ass mountains behind there. And of course, what we have decided to do is add a giant statue at the back of each of the lanes. And you can see that Iskall is hard at work here on his statue. It is basically the Grim Reaper, which I think looks absolutely amazing. Oops. And we're going to have to do exactly the same in our lane, and we're probably going to make some sort of a statue holding a sword or something like that. I haven't quite figured out what we're going to do, but we're going to put up a giant statue here next to the Grim Reaper, and that's kind of going to finish off the game. This wall behind here is just a facade. We're going to take all of that down once this mountain has been chopped down to ground level. So that's pretty freaking exciting. Next up is this little section over here, which I spent a couple of hours last night putting together, and I have put in the foundations of a mountain that is at the end of our lane, right? And in this mountain is going to be our lapis lazuli crystal mine. I've literally just thrown up the foundations here, and we're going to kick off today's episode by building a little bit of block variation into this mountainside. I want to try and get some trees. I want to try and get some foliage in here. I want to make this mountain look really natural. And of course, we have a little spring that is coming out of this mountainside too. So I want to get this area looking really, really pretty. And we're going to be working on the mine today. So that's going to be pretty cool. I was thinking that, what I did was I made this entire mountain out of smooth stone, and this gives us an excellent opportunity just to come in here and start just replacing the blocks, basically. We're going to start replacing the blocks with a little bit of cobblestone like this, right? Just to make it feel like there's a couple of veins of broken stone or something running through the mountain. And when we've got this all up and running throughout this entire facade, it's going to look absolutely amazing. But at the same time, I want to get a little bit of green into this too. We don't want the end of our lane to look super, super gray, right? So here's what I'm thinking. We could add little patches of grass, and on those patches of grass we could plant some trees, we could plant some flowers, some foliage, stuff like that, and I think that's going to look absolutely awesome, right? So check it out. If we added a few grass blocks like this, a little patch of it, I guess, as if it's grown up the side of the mountain, something like that, and probably a little bit of dirt there. And what we could probably do also is add a little bit of coarse dirt into this too, just to add a more natural feel into this mountainside. Of course, this mountainside is 100% artificial, created by the ReNDoG, so we need to try and make it look a little bit more natural. So if we back it up a little bit and have a look at that, yeah, you see, that looks pretty cool, right? Now we can put some leaves there, some trees, some flowers, try get that little area looking nice and natural looking. I think that's going to look fantastic. And then, of course, over here, we're going to have a mine. It'll be a pretty simple design, maybe with a mine cart on a rail coming out, and we could have little, I don't know, like supplies or little mounds of lapis lazuli crystals and iron and coal and stuff like that, right? That would be pretty sweet. So that is my current goal for the rest of today's episode, is to work on this beautiful facade over here. And over the coming week or so, we're going to be doing quite a lot of work here, guys. We need to finish off our platform here. We need to work on the shop area and the spawning area, which is probably the biggest task that we have ahead of us. That's going to be a ton of work, but we're going to be doing it together, and it is going to be fan-freaking-tastic, man. This game is slowly but surely coming to fruition, and it is slowly but surely going to be finished. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to the redstone bit though, but we're going to get it done, baby. We are going to get it done. Isn't it amazing what a little bit of block variation can do for a build in Minecraft? Am I right, my friends? I've just finished adding a bunch of cobblestone into this mountainside facade. It's looking beautiful, but I think we can do a lot better. I want to start getting a little bit of andesite and a little bit of gravel into this too. And once all of those are placed down and we have our sort of gray backdrop done, then we can start putting in the grass, and we can start planting a little bit of foliage and whatnot around the place. So I'm going to get some andesite, get some gravel into the place, and while I'm doing this, my friends, you and I, we need to have a chat. We need to have a serious discussion, because as you guys know, we were brought to some sort of justice in the previous episode, and our mind control spell was broken. However, as we had done the crime, we had to do the freaking time, and that means that all of our diamonds have been confiscated, my friends. We are once again at the very bottom of the pile on this server. We are not very rich at the moment. Well, we have 0 diamonds to be more precise, which is, I suppose, fair enough. We do have a couple of other shops open, though, of course, and as part of our reparation package, the Logfellas have made logs 100% free on the server, but that doesn't mean that the ReNDoG can't still be making a bit of a profit. We've got our glass shop still open, our Magma Cube shop is still running, the Garden Center Emporium is still running too, so we are still going to be able to get a few diamonds coming in here and there, which is pretty decent, but I think we need to find a way to up diamond supplies, because I don't like being poor in Minecraft. I like having a lot of diamonds, as many as I possibly can have. And we need to start thinking about ways to crank up our diamond supply. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought it through, to be honest. I think that we might want to start thinking about making a new shop, something unique, something interesting, something that the Hermits haven't seen before, something that will entice them to spend a few of their hard-earned diamonds in our new shop. Maybe it's a new service, maybe it's a new shop, I don't know. I gotta try and think of something interesting. I have a little something brewing, something cooking, which I think will be pretty cool, but I'm not ready to reveal it yet. I kind of got to think it through a little bit, but I got a little something planned, baby. ReNDoG will be doing some cooking inside of my brain every single night when I go to sleep, and I think that I've come up with a pretty good and lucrative way to make some freaking bling blings on this server now that we are dead broke. But yeah, more about that to come in future episodes. But check it out, guys. That little bits of andesite, little bits of gravel. Yeah, man, they're really starting to make the place pop a little bit. I like it, right? Looking real good. All right, let me get back into this, guys. I'll bring you back when we got something to look at. Now we're getting somewhere, my friends. This wall is looking mighty tasty, if I do say so myself. Get in my freaking belly. Loving the green that is splashed across our little mountainside here. It's really starting to bring it to life. It is looking absolutely beautiful, man. It's taken me a long ass time to do this, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. Now, I want to try a little something with you guys before I progress here, and I want to start getting some trees into the side of this mountain. And I was thinking that maybe we could go for a different shade of tree. Down the lane, we have basically made custom trees out of spruce and dark oak wood with jungle leaves and birch leaves. And I thought maybe we try something a little bit different for this side. You know, when you go through a forest or through a biome, the trees do change, and I do kind of like seeing the colors of trees change. We can actually see a color change here, right, where we go from this birch forest into this oak forest, it looks like it. And that is kind of cool. I want to see if I can kind of emulate that. So I've got a couple of oak saplings here in my inventory. I'm going to plant a couple of them, just bone meal them, and I'll probably customize them also just to make them look a little bit better. But for now, I just want to try and get a few of them planted here just to see what it's going to look like having these oak trees scattered across our mountaintop. Is this thing going to plant? Yep, it is in the end. Oh, and the big ones are really gorgeous. I wish I could always get the big ones going, right? Jeez, that one is maybe a little bit too big. Wow, that is a beast of an oak tree over there. Damn. But I kind of like it. I kind of like it, man. Let's see if there's another little spot that we can find for a little oak tree. Well, it doesn't have to be little. Sometimes they're absolutely massive. Let's have a look at that one. You see, I like the look at that one. You see, that's kind of cool. Just chilling on the side of the mountaintop. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to do custom trees, I guess, to try and get the effect that I want. Oops, that's the wrong button. Let's grow another one over here just above everything, if it'll actually grow. There we go. All right, that's another giant one. Let's have a look at what this is going to look like. I don't know if I like it. It's just a little bit too big. I kind of like that small little one. I think that one's pretty cute, but these two big ones, I don't know, man. I think that's just a little bit too much. So, yeah, I'm probably going to have to custom make a couple of these little ones because those look pretty cool. So, yeah, quite a lot of work still to do. Let's get to it. Guys, I got something really cool to show you, man. I just finished taking down those oak trees that we planted, and I suddenly realized that this side of the lane, at the very end of our lane, there is a biome change, and we can see that happening right here. I've made a sort of road out of oak leaves, and check it out. You can clearly see the colors change at this block over here. This is where another biome begins, or another biome color begins in this position, which is really sweet. And as we can see, these oak leaves are really vibrant compared to in this area. They are much greener, they're much brighter in this area, which is amazing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use oak leaves as the primary leaf color for this section of the lane, and that is going to get that change of green that I really want to get for this particular project. So just something a little bit interesting that I wanted to show you. I think that's pretty freaking cool, man. When you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Am I right, my friends? Oh man, there I was relying on the Minecraft code to generate some beautiful oak trees for me, but let's face it, that's never gonna happen. If you want beautiful trees in this game, you got to make them yourself. And check it out, guys. I have come across a design that I kind of like. These are nice, small, little compact trees made mostly out of oak leaves and jungle leaves. And what's really cool is that the jungle leaf and the oak leaf share the same hue. So basically, it looks like these trees have some fruit in them, which is amazing. They look like little pear trees or something. But yeah, I've literally been planting some custom trees on our mountain face, and I think they're looking really, really nice. What I want to make sure is that the skyline of our lane looks absolutely amazing, right? Like when you're running from here, I want there to be a skyline of trees up there to make us feel like this is a mountain, right? Like this is a huge ass mountain. Behind this, of course, there is nothing, but we want to create the illusion that this is in fact a giant ass mountain that we are running towards. And I think that this is coming together really, really nice. What in the jazz are you doing, ReNDoG? I am, however, churning through ender pearls like nobody's business, and every now and then sprouting an endermite, as you can see down there. We'll leave that one to live for now. I want to show you guys how I threw up this custom tree. So I think another decent spot for a tree would be over here. Oh, you know what, man? That endermite is going to drive me mental. I'm going to have to put him out of his misery. Get out of here, you bastard! Oops, missed. Take it! Got him. Oh, rest in pieces, Endermite. But yeah, it's a very, very simple tree design, and I wanted this one to sort of stick out above the mountaintop. So that's going to look really cool. And what we can do here is just a little bit of this action, right? Check it out. Very simple to make these trees. All we're doing is throwing up the trunk, then adding a couple of lines of oak leaves all the way down here. It's pretty challenging, I must say, building on these mountain faces. Building trees on these mountain faces is a bit of a challenge, but ender pearls do help to make that task a little bit easier. So all we're going to do is a little bit of this action, and yeah, we're going to have to get up here again. There we go. And now, once we've got those two sides of the leaves down, now all we're doing is sort of fattening the tree out a little bit, right? So a little bit of this, and we're going to do the same thing over here. Actually, we're going to have to build a little bit more scaffolding to get up here. Man, let me tell you something, guys. Building custom trees. I love it, though. I must say, it's one of the tasks that I've come to really enjoy in Minecraft, and I feel like I'm getting quite good at making custom trees also, which is great. You know, always nice to say that you have a specialist skill in something, and I feel like creating custom trees is becoming something that I do pretty well, you know, something that I could say, I'm pretty good at making custom trees, and that makes me kind of happy as a Minecrafter. Nice to know that you are actually quite good at something in the game. I may not be able to make redstone contraptions, but I sure can throw up a custom tree when I need to. Let's have a look. How is that looking? I'm going to have to take a step back. My goodness, so difficult to work on this mountainside. But look at that. That's looking pretty good. Could probably add a couple more leaves at the very end there. That's looking a little bit weird. So let's get up here if we can. And I think what I'll do is throw a bit of fruitage at the end of that. And that should finish off the tree quite nicely. There is a little bit more action that I can throw at the back here. So let's just get up like so. And let's just get a few more leaves at the back here, just to finish off the tree in the back side. So there we go. Looking pretty nice, looking pretty nice. So I'm going to throw up a couple of more of these trees, my friends, and then we shall have a look. I really wanted to get to work on this mine today, but I don't know if we're going to have enough time because, yeah, I've been working on this custom freaking mountain face for quite a while now. Anyway, I'll see you guys back in a second. All I see when I close my eyes now, guys, is custom freaking trees. I have been hard at work here at the Moba Lisa today, and I'm so pleased with the progress that we have made. I want to start all the way back here in our chamber, and I want to run down here with you guys so that we can get an idea of what this mountainside is looking like. Look at that, man! The trees have really helped to make the place look a lot greener, a lot more natural. That is absolutely what I was going for. Now, one of the problems that we have with this cliffside, which is something I've realized while I was planting all of these trees, is that we need to make sure this place is spawn-proof, right? And the way that we're going to do that is by using some hidden light sources around the place. And yeah, I've already added quite a few around here. You can see there's some sea lanterns with some leaf action over it. And that's exactly how we're going to be doing this, right? So check it out. This looks like a pretty good spot for another sea lantern. So we'll stick a sea lantern like this, make sure that that is looking pretty good like that. And then we're just going to make like a little bush or something here, right? It's like a little fruit bush or something growing on the side of this mountain. But that, of course, is going to be shedding light across all of this area of the mountaintop, and that's going to stop mobs spawning there. Another thing, of course, is that mobs are not going to be spawning on top of leaves, so the more leaves that we can add into the side of the mountain, the better. That's going to stop these mobs spawning even more back here. And we can also add some slabbage to it, which I'm going to do near the end of this build. And the slabbage is going to be like representing small stones or small rocks or something like that, right? And that is also going to be stopping spawning. So I think that is pretty cool. And yeah, this place is coming together. Ooh, this is a good spot for a sea lantern right over there. I like it. This place is coming together real nice, guys. Very proud of the progress that I've made today. I think that, yeah, it's pretty much turned out better than I expected it was going to turn out, if I'm honest. I was a little bit worried about what it was going to look like, especially considering we built a mountainside from scratch. You know, you never really know how something like that is going to turn out. But I think it is looking real snazzy. Let's just finish off these last few leaf bits over here, and then we can take a look at it from a distance. Yeah, let's go back there. Oh man, I think I've probably used up all of my ender pearls today also. But yeah, that's looking great. I can actually see that sea lantern up there, so I need to change that. But Looking beautiful, looking beautiful. I want to start working on this freaking lapis lazuli mine also, and we're probably going to be getting to that in the next episode. But my friends, today we've run out of time. I hope you have enjoyed the episode as much as I've enjoyed making it for you. And if you did, guys, remember to smack that like button. A like for the Moba Lisa Project and a like for the ReNDoG. Thank you all very much. And yeah, I'm going to go and spend the next, I guess, couple of hours carrying on working on this beautiful wall. Can't wait to battle here in Moba Lisa with the other hermits. It's going to be epic. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. And remember to go and welcome Vintagebeef to the Hermitcraft server. So fantastic to have another hermit playing on this magnificent server. Thanks for watching, my friends. ReNDoG signing out from the Moba Lisa Project, and we will see you all in the next episode.